All right. I think my audio is good. We'll see. This new microphone, trying to balance this thing out, is proving a lot harder than I thought it would. But we'll try. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see all of you. Mr. Sands, I loved your little creepypasta message at the beginning. I read that before I started the stream. I was like, oh boy. Isn't this going to be fun? Alright, we're playing some Destiny 2. Weekly reset. I'm excited. Return to Eris at the Crown of Sorrow in the helm, having discovered Calus' true allegiance to the Witness and his intentions of claiming the Lunar Pyramid as a weapon to bring about the second collapse. There is more urgency than ever to sever the Emperor's connection to the Pyramid. Hey, Flippy. What's up? The voice quality is epic. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it sounds better. I was rewatching the last stream when I first started using this mic. I was like, huh. I mean, it's definitely different. I'm not sure how much I like it more, but it's probably just because I'm used to hearing the other microphone for the last, 2 years. How's my day been? It's been good. Just a little tired, but I'm happy to be back and streaming. Okay. I actually need to switch out some of my weapons.
Splicers working
Yeah.
Guardians. The city. Things really are changing. Come on, let's talk.
You interrupted yourself. Alright. Is the corruption still plaguing through? It doesn't look like anything super serious. That makes sense. Hold up. Work is texting me, but I'm not working today. Alright. When are you gonna play last stream's game again? Forgot the name. I'll play it tomorrow. Yeah. Plague's Tale. Yeah, we'll continue that story tomorrow and Friday. And then Saturday we'll do a Bloon stream. So hopefully we can finish a Plague Tale in the next 2 days. Alright, let's see what Eris has got for us.
We stand at the precipice of victory. There is but one final link that remains between Calus and the Pyramid, and we are ready to strike at it. Caiatl has been brought into our ritual bond. She is now
there's no cutscene for that?
to confront the nightmare of Ghaul and undo
Dang.
her father's work. However, by my estimates, Calus has already infiltrated the paracausal matrix of the Lunar Pyramid. The dark below groans and churns with excitement at this revelation. Emanations from the Lunar Pyramid whisper a singular psychic demand to all who can perceive it. Rejoice. Calus is overconfident, and we must take advantage. Go, return to the Leviathan and prepare.
Have to be alive until tomorrow. Okay, I'll try. You got this, Ghostly. I believe in you. I want you there for the streams. Plague Tale's got some really good story I don't want you missing. Today's your grandma's birthday. Nice. Happy birthday, Flippy's grandma. Alright. We stand at the precipice of victory. There is but one final link that remains between Calus and the Pyramid, and we are ready to strike at it. Eris bound Caiatl to the Crown of Sorrow and gave the Empress as much of an edge as possible in her impending confrontation with Ghaul. However, she warns, by my estimates, Calus has already infiltrated the paracausal matrix of the Lunar Pyramid. The dark below groans and churns with excitement at this revelation. Emanations from the Lunar Pyramid whisper a singular psychic demand to all who can perceive it. Rejoice. Eris urges you to go and gather the necessary energy to complete the final ritual of severance before Calus can wrest control of the pyramid. Alright, we gotta go do the public event, like we always do. There is one thing, actually. I think I can craft the new hand cannon. Yeah, I can. Alright. So before we go there... Oh, nope. Here. Let's go craft this hand cannon. You gonna watch your stream on Switch? I can't write in the chat on Switch, but I'll do something. Alright, sounds good, Mr. Sands. Oh. Huh. That's a little... That ghost has been rolling around in a lot of muck. You have a power outage soon? Oh, no worries, Ghostly. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the Plague stream. I'll be sure to post, like, it ahead of time. It'll probably start around the same time I started today. Yeah, no worries. I understand the power outages. They happen. Alright, what do we got? Triple tap or aerosol. This weapon gains increased airborne effectiveness as your health gets lower. We're going triple tap. And demo. Don't have any memento stuff. Let's craft this bad boy. Woo! We have an ornament for this, don't we? Broken bird to be healed. It looks like a Nerf gun. I like that, actually. Alright, let's go do the containment. No more boring stuff. Probably should have opened some of these engrams. All right. Let's get this done. It would have been really cool if you could see the Leviathan when you spawned in, but... We got this. I'm running Void now instead of my solar build, just because, I don't know, I really enjoy solar. Or not solar, sorry, Void. Void was always my favorite subclass. I feel like as a Titan, I would probably use Solar more, just because I feel like Titan's got the better end of the stick with that. But
fascinates me. I would have it for myself.
Alright, hopefully these guys are going to help us. What? Come on, reload. There we go. What's great is this gun gives me back my rift really quickly too. And my rift allows me... Are you kidding me? That just saved all of our... Okay, we're taking this. Relic time.
A new nightmare rises, but do not fear. Destroy it as you have the others.
Where's the other one? There we go. Just launch heavy at him because we get our special refill station. There we go. Perfect. Round 1 done. And I haven't played Destiny 2 in a fat minute. Usually at this point in the season, like it's been 6 weeks, I would be so much further ahead. I'd probably be max pinnacle level. Season pass would be well done and over with, but I just haven't had time.
They're coming.
Like in my free time, I'll play balloons, just any of the daily or weekly crap that's happening. But other than that, I'm either out of town with work, or when I'm in town, I'm working on edits and other content for you guys. So I'm just have not been playing as much. There we go. Give me those volatile. Woohoo! There we go. Hey, Unknown, what's up? It's good to see you. I'm happy. I'm seeing so many faces from my balloon streams. You guys never come to my Destiny stuff. We're going to get to the juicy story stuff here in just a second. It's just the weekly ritual of having to do the seasonal activity before you can get to the good stuff. That is a lot of enemies. Alright. Get some orbs going. Alright, they got the orbs.
Powerful nightmare
Okay,
has
cool.
risen nearby. Find it and destroy it.
Nuke him! Try and get some XP for the boomerang and wizard monkeys. Nice! Gotta love the grind. Yeah, Destiny 2 is kind of the only grind I go for. Occasionally BDE6, but really, like, all that grind is just passive from just doing the weeklies and the dailies and whatnot. Grinding up Quincy as well. Okay. Are you on Cyber Quincy or are you just normal Quincy still? Which one is this? Oh, it's the witch. There we go. Is she vulnerable? She is. Kill her. Normal Quincy trying to get Cyber Quincy. Oh, okay, cool. Also, everyone's still listening. How's the audio? Between game audio, between my audio. How's it all sound? Woo! I'm still trying to play around with my mic settings.
Enough! Surrender! Death will be quick.
Yes. I remember how swiftly you dispatched your enemies in the gladiator pits. One clean cut, your blade held aloft. How the crowds would cheer.
You cheer the loudest, Caiatl.
Until I no longer had a voice.
Let's get to the loot. Audio's good? Oh, good. There's some chests around here I want to grab before we continue on to the next step of the quest. Let's go. Woo. Alright, we got a few more. Ooh, we got a key too. Nice, nice. Honestly, that's all I kind of care about is getting the key. Keys are good. Is there a chest over here? There is not. Alright. What is this key for? It is Pleasure Gardens. Alright, so we gotta go down. Yep. So we'll get the chest, and then we'll leave. Just maximizing our loot capacity, chat. All part of the plan. You have summer school? Oof. That's no fun. I've done school in the summer a few times, and it is just exhausting. You just feel like you've had no break, and it's just a constant grind, and you're like, well, I just left school to go to more school, only to come back to more school in the fall. Hey, Jaden. What's this up? Alright, let's go back to our base. Do I really only have one bound presence? I feel like I should have had more. Alright, join Empress Caiatl and venture into the underbelly of the Leviathan to confront the nightmare of Ghaul. Now bound to the crown of sorrow, Caiatl is as prepared as she can be to confront the nightmare of Ghaul one last time. Join her in the underbelly of the Leviathan and sever Calus' final connection to the lunar pyramid. Good XP right there. Cool. Let us go to the tower first. I need to clear out some of my engrams. I have too many. I don't like being cluttered up like this. Any weapon? Nah. Slight weapon unlocks. We'll be back in half an hour. Sounds good, Zero. See you in half an hour. Hopefully I'm still streaming by then. These Destiny streams are usually a lot shorter. Because, like, I'll do the content for it, and then I don't feel like playing another game afterwards. So I'll usually stop the stream and then spend the rest of the time working on a bunch of other projects. Went to the Timeout Corner channel and the Discord channel. Cannot speak, so it's kind of pointless for me. The Timeout Corner is an automatic channel, so if you're in a Discord call with each other and you're AFK for too long, by like Discord standards, it'll kick you into that channel, and then you have to manually like say, hey, I'm back, I'm not AFK anymore, and then it puts you back in your old channel. So it's just something I noticed in my clan's Discord channel that they had, and I was like, yeah, that's a fun little thing, I'll add it, even though almost no one's going to use it. Gosh, I love this SMG. Oh, it's so good. Kind of hate how I have to use the backup mag though, but its magazine is so small with the reload speed being really crap. We didn't really look at the store, have we? All right. Let's see what we can buy. Okay, so the beloved ornament. Meh. Finger heart. Oh, yeah, that's a Chinese thing, I think. I have seen that multiplayer emote kind of swirling around. I might grab that, even if it costs so much.
Your return honors me, Guardian.
Shut up, Raul. None of us here like you. Alright. We've got trash. 63. Still trash. Trash. Overflow Focus Fury. Interesting. So after you shoot 2 shots and you pick up ammo, the next 6 shots will do bonus damage. It's actually not that bad. 1563 with Encore. And Vorpal. Interesting. I'll just infuse him. We'll keep that. Seems like a good one. Just showing the balloon CD battles to Alpha Chow. It's pretty gray and whatnot. Well, that's good. I know. I'm hoping the channel will get more and more busy with all you guys as time goes on, but I'm just not that active socially. So it's hard for me to make those contributions.
Even for a crypt.
So who won? Good eye. Here you go.
Let's begin.
Oh, you're chatting with someone in there? Oh, good. I was kind of worried you might be in there alone.
Savathun is dead. I wish I could believe she'd stay that way.
Well, that was new dialogue. All right. Let's go finish this, chat. Come on. Why is the tower so laggy right now? We've got Brawler, Scorched Earth, and the Closer. When targets are nearby, you have improved.
Allies. Unexpected enemies.
Shut up,
The
Zavala.
only thing we can expect is the unexpected.
When targets are nearby, you have improved slide. After sliding, your ranged weapon attacks deal increased damage. Interesting. We'll try to utilize that. Oh, Airs is a pretty great stamina. I see. It's Discord. Everyone's got fancy, funky names. I didn't realize you were actually talking about air. All right.
Caiatl will arrive shortly.
Oh, we're ahead of her this time. Get out of here.
Drop pod breach successful. The ship has turned rancid. The Leviathan's transformation is a spreading miasma. When we stop here, take the entrance, Guardian. I ascend another path, but I will see this through with you.
Yes, take the same path you took last week.
The beaten always do.
Yeah, except last time, Ghaul, if you remember. We came back and completely destroyed you. Back off. There we go. Good as new. Has some great hobbies too. It's called going through people's body and floating around. I do that too sometimes.
Calus' stagnation. Now you are Mythkeeper's list the world's lost, not added. They speak of what once was, and no longer of what could be. Is this the new Ghaul you've envisioned?
We've both human scribes conjuring purpose for us. Futures that never came to pass. Theirs is the buzzing of insects caught in turbulent winds. When the wind shifts, so will they.
Thought she swore. I was like, huh. You know, Destiny's not much of a swearing type of game. That threw me off, but... because she meant the shifting winds. It's a little overkill. It's okay.
Plant your amplifier and do not linger in the spores longer than you must.
But what if I want to? Eris, what if I want to?
The interference has returned, more complex than before. Something language adjacent, but familiar. A translation of a translation.
I can't shoot. Oh. Oh.
Your edge alignment was poor.
Guardian.
Caiatl, dispatch this light spawn and send its head back to the city.
Silence! You are a weak imitation of the Ghaul I knew.
I am limited only by your weak imagination.
I will find you at the end.
Oh, sweet.
You stand with the Traveler's puppet against me? You have grown fat from weakness, drunk on their
Do this again?
patronage.
Hello. We're at it again. Woohoo! What? Howdy. Can I... Okay.
The interference is a
Woo.
voice. I've heard it whispered through the tree of silver wings on Io and beneath the ice of Europa.
Oh, yeah.
But it does not speak to us.
Forgot about the silver
This
wing.
connection must be severed.
Okay, so he really is communing with the pyramid then, because that's how we communed with the pyramid. Run, 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 run. Yay, watch him burn. He's stuck. Yay.
Fan turbines offline. The final severance awaits. With Caiatl bound to the crown. Together, we cannot fail.
The terrorizer. The jump scarer.
They are using the Cabal, using you. The Empire is cattle flesh between the city and their enemies.
That's not true.
They will let every last one of us die to save themselves.
They have proven otherwise. I do not fear our enemies. The light is at our back, and we are the Cabal. We eat the mountains. We drink the seas.
This is a
Let
lot of
them
people.
come.
Alright. I was gonna say, I've been on the front lines this whole time, Ghaul. Sweet. Want me to do a genocide route of Undertales so you can see Sans murder me? I'll do it eventually. It's definitely on my list of stuff to do.
Get on with it.
It's you that has to begin it. I don't know why it makes me do it. This is your fight. I'm just here for semi-moral support.
You were never able to best me, Caiatl. That's why I left you to hold my throne.
Yeah, but you never came back.
Fighting with weapons you gave me. Now, I wield my own.
All right. Let's do this. Yes! Yes! Oh, I was a little too early. Oops. Well, that was a waste.
Dreadful blade manifests from the harvester.
All right. Reaper time. Come here.
Dreadful blade manifests from the harvester.
Crush him with your light, as the Traveler did!
Ooh, what a burn. We will finish what the Traveler started. There you are. Let's go. Come on. Bring it. I don't have any heavy ammo. I don't have any good... Alright, hold up. Ghaul. Break time. Hold up. Let's go. I have weaponry now. Let me reap your souls. Why are you so tanky? Oh my gosh. Oh, he's a treasurer. That's why. Oh, I have my super though. Where's Ghaul? Where are you? Where is he? Ah! Where is you? Where is you? Oh my gosh. Yeet! Eat my light. Oi, back off. Alright, Caiatl.
You are nothing more than a child playing, Empress. You lack my drive and your father's vision.
The old ways are dead, Dominus. I forged a new cabal in my image. It does not require your approval.
Atta girl. Oh, right in the groin. Oh. Oh, she just neutered Ghaul.
I see a new cabal pulled from the jaws of extinction.
Oh.
You have surpassed me.
She just castrated Ghaul. Oh.
I attempted to subdue the light and burn for it. But you wield it on your war council. What conquest is more deserving?
You still don't understand. It wasn't conquest. It was compromise. An act your traditions never would have allowed.
You have finally grown beyond the prescriptions of your idols. Despite my legend, Ghaul is flesh. His words are only words, like yours.
There is a difference. Mine are better.
Ooh, sick burn. Ooh.
Was that it then? If dead men and sanctimony are all Calus has to threaten me, he might as well turn the Leviathan around and run.
Look at you, all confident now. You do you, girl. Alright, give me my loot. Yeah, buddy. Got all this juiciness. Oh, 1565. Let's get rid of this. Still holding on to that. I need to hold on to that. It's not the best roll. Awful. That's a blue. Sweet. Alright, what do we got next? A private transmission is waiting for you at the helm. There's incoming transmission to the helm originating from the Eligos Lex 5 flagship of the Cabal Ascendancy. Alright. Either Caiatl's got a message for us, or it's Saladin. Probably Caiatl, let's be honest. Yeah, so that was Ghaul. He was the original main antagonist for Destiny 2. He came, destroyed everything in the last city where all of us reside, stole our powers, but in the end he was defeated. And he's of the same race as Caiatl, who is now our ally. And apparently Ghaul was a idol and a mentor to Caiatl. So, how'd the turntables? Zavala almost obliterated Ghaul, but now he's about to smash Caiatl. Some of you may be too young to understand that joke. Alright. Caiatl. Speak to me.
It is strange.
Oh, you still have your mouth. That's so gross.
What we are to those around us, and what we are not. The Dominus was a hero to my people. Self-made and defiant. He inspired many. But the Leviathan's trickeries allowed me to see Ghaul as the Vanguard did. Dangerous, relentless, cruel. Those were qualities I embodied to survive Calus's interpretation of fatherhood. They kindled in me a stifling reliance on self, on action, and nothing else. Most of all, Cabal wished to be seen. Our conquests recognized and ratified by the shockwaves they send through the Empire. The impact we leave. But an endless war in pursuit of glory leaves only ashes. When I am gone, it won't be the impact of my conquests that shape the Empire. Instead, it will be the quiet of peace in the company of allies.
Atta girl.
Well fought, Guardian.
Well learned, Caiatl. See, there's so many important lessons here. I love it. Take note to all of these, you guys. Victory. Caiatl has conquered the nightmare of Ghaul, changing it into a benign memory. She reflects on this success with pride. Most of all, Cabal wished to be seen. Our conquest recognized and ratified by the shockwaves they send through the Empire. The impact they leave, she says. But endless war in pursuit of glory leaves only ashes. With firm conviction in her voice, Caiatl adds, when I am gone, it won't be the impact of my conquests that shape the Empire. Instead, it will be the quiet of peace in the company of allies. In her victory, Caiatl has found peace and purpose. It is time to debrief on the larger situation with Eris. Update on my no-hit Legends Arceus run. I'm still stuck on Volo. Oof. You've been stuck on that for like a year now. Over a year. That's rough. That's really rough, Jaden. Has it been over a year? When did we play Arceus? Was that only in February? I think that was only in February. Or something like that. Never mind. But anyways, it's been a long time. Caiatl has conquered the nightmare of Ghaul, and Calus' final connection to the lunar pyramid is severed, yet nothing appears to have changed. Eris may no more seek out her counsel at the Crown of Sorrow in the helm. Caiatl, what happened? Or not Caiatl, sorry. Eris. The freak.
Victory sits before us, and yet it feels strangely hollow. We have severed what should be the final connection to the pyramid, and yet there is no reaction from the Leviathan, no reaction from Calus, and the lunar pyramid's psychic emanations are quiet. I cannot help but feel as though we have not weathered the storm, but merely stepped into its eye.
Oh
the
boy.
nightmares contained within the Crown of Sorrow are seething. Something is coming, Guardian, and we are not prepared. I would ask that you return to the Leviathan, continue to imprison the nightmares aboard it, while I attempt to ascertain what has changed.
That's not ominous at all. Oh my gosh. Victory sits before us, and yet it feels strangely hollow. There is no joy in Eris' words. I cannot help but feel as though we have not weathered the storm, but merely stepped into its eye. The nightmares contained within the Crown of Sorrow are seething, Eris says, her voice taking on a hopeless, lost quality. She has seen no reaction from the Leviathan, the Pyramid, or Calus. Even though the connection is severed, something is happening. Something overlooked. Something is coming, Guardian, and we are not prepared. Do your best to contain the nightmares in the Leviathan while the Vanguard assesses the situation. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for next week. Because oh my gosh. Is Calus one with the pyramid now? Is that what's happening here? I don't know. But it's the end of this week's story. Eris will contact you through the Crown Star once there has been a development. She encourages you to continue exploring the Leviathan and contain its nightmares. It is a victory in name only. The Leviathan has stopped siphoning nightmares from the moon. There is no sign of any change within it or the pyramid. Eris fears that she misjudged Calus' plans and suspects that there may yet be more to come. But until Calus plays his hand, we are all left to wait and wonder. So we still have all of these, but this is just to get currency, and I don't care about that. All right, so we have Ostringer crafted. How close are we? So we got one beloved. So that make 2. Then we need 3. How are we with like Drang's got 1. Calus Mini 2's got 2. All right, let's grab a Calus Mini tool. Legends Arceus came out a few months ago. Okay. My brain's so kerfuffled. How many hours of watch time do I have now from people? 5,000? Well, that's not total. That's just like in the last year. I think we're at 5,000. We're still over the limit for monetization. Now we just need to wait for subscriber count to come up. All right, we got a few things to go over. Huge, massive. Holy crap. All right, let's listen to the broadcast. Please be about like Crow and Amanda Holiday. I really want to see progression of that story. Please, please, please.
Eris told me what happened. How are you?
Nope.
Tired and old.
But do you feel like a legend, Caiatl?
I will break you in half, small man.
I can't imagine it was easy. That confrontation after all this time. Mine wasn't.
You are not mistaken. I know what Ghaul is to your people. A symbol of death and ruthless ambition. But he was so much more than that to me. He was an idol. An inspiration to all Cabal. Even though he was born to a low station, he rose. How he rose. I was blinded by the light of his accomplishments. Unable to see the man inside. Unable to see his self-aggrandizing corruption. I refused to believe he was as much like my father as he was. It repulses me how much I still feel for them both. In spite of everything they became.
It's hard to challenge your idols. Even harder to make the decision that you'll be different. But then you look back on your life, your own mistakes, and you wonder how you'll be judged when all is said and done. I'll never know Ghaul as you did, but I know you, Caiatl. I see you.
That is all anyone can ask for. To be seen as they are.
There's always two sides to a story. But in the end, if a person is bad, like Ghaul and Calus, the truth will always come out. Man, I love the story developments. Again, still sad it wasn't Crow and Amanda, but I can forgive them for this. You clicked the dislike button on accident? Oof. That's embarrassing. So all the Sever missions are done. So I'm intrigued to know what's next. Are you guys ready? Lore book reading time. Up first, Triage. The story of Zavala. Of his wife, and his child. Last week, we read Algia. Such a sad, sad story. This is how their son died. Last week we went over like just all the different meanings of Algia and the naming of this chapter and how perfect it was on so many levels. But anyways, let's read the next chapter in this story. Rexus. I hope that's the legit spelling and Bungie's keyboard just didn't get stuck on the R key. Zavala lays Hakim down on his bed, supporting him so that his head comes to rest softly on the pillow. Sophia pulls his blanket up, trembling. stopping short of drawing over his face. When she reaches for her husband's hand beside her, she realizes she is stained up to her elbows with her son's dark, blackened blood, the blood of a deep interior wound. Zavala reaches for the edges of his son's blanket, adjusting it to cover Hakim's shoulder, carefully, as if he's afraid to wake him. What will you do now? Amani has a way of cutting to the heart of things. Hakim has been buried for a month. Flowers on his headstone. The sisters sit, overlooking the graveyard. The night air is thick with summer warmth. All is silvered in the moonlight. The cicadas sing. The world does not stop and witness her grief. Sophia shakes her head, silent. Her sister puts an arm around her shoulders. You will have to decide. The silence grows heavy. She feels Amani draw her into an embrace. He was a good boy, her sister says. And Sophia hears the quaver in her voice, stubborn and brave like his father. They part, and Amani clasps Sophia's hands in hers. Her sister gives a sad smile. Sophia does not return it. Her grief is solitary, inward. She cries when she is alone. Zavala is at Hakim's grave most nights, Sophia says at last. But not tonight. Sleep, her sister says. Sleep and think about your future, here or elsewhere. You want me to leave? Sophia asks. Amani shakes her head, squeezes her sister's hands. No, never. I want you to find your joy again. I don't believe you'll find it here. Bring him back. Sophia hears Zavala's voice when she returns home. She follows the sound to their bedroom. Bring him back, he demands again. There is a tremor in Zavala's voice. Sophia peers through the slip of space offered by the unlatched door. Her husband faces away from her, speaking to his ghost. I can't, Tarj says. Tarj stares up at Zavala. She can see the ghost shivering. Take my light and bring him back. He struggles at every word. You know I can't. Would you? Zavala asks, something clawing into his voice. Would you bring him back if you could? If Tarj speaks, Sophia doesn't hear it, but she hears the scrape of Zavala's gun on the nightstand. Find a way. Bring him back, Zavala pleads. Sophia doesn't hesitate when she sees Zavala raise the weapon. She swings open the door. Her husband flinches, turns, sees her standing at the threshold. Careful, she walks to him, puts a hand on his arm, lowers his gun. Zavala falls to his knees, the gun clattering to the floor. Sophia reaches for Tarj. He floats to her. She holds him in her hands. There is a thrum, a warmth in her palms. The ghost's singular eye, pale blue, looks up at her. She remembers all the times he hovered just out of Hakim's reach, teasing him, playing with him. In that moment, she knows that Tarj loved him too. We cannot change what happened, she whispers to her husband. This will not change who we are. She thinks he will turn to her and ask, who am I? But he doesn't. Tarj leaves her embrace to hover beside Zavala. I can't stay here, she says. He says nothing. He knows himself. And he knows who she is, too. She is certain. Sophia searches his face. She sees Hakim when she looks at him. She sees her own pain reflected in his eyes. And she sees his pain as well, just as endless as the years he will suffer beyond her own. Sophia looks away, I cannot understand eternity, she says sadly. I don't know if you can either. But you will live it. I will not. Zavala takes a hard breath, and the sob drags itself from his body. She looks at him again. Don't forget us, Zavala. Her voice breaks. For all your years, please. Never. A lot of this builds up to how Zavala's grief was manifested in his stories so far. Oh, it's so sad. I hate how emotionally heavy this season is. It just makes you so sad. But it's also very good. It's good to address these things. Alright. Last lore book. This is Voices of the Haunted. This is just kind of small stories that are happening throughout the season. There's no rhyme or reason. So this is about Eris and Crow. This is about Caiatl and like blocking the Leviathan. This is Zavala and Amanda. Amanda and Mithrax. Caiatl and Saladin. So yeah, it's just kind of everything. So let's see what this one is. Propaganda. Recorded transmission with all those codes. Signal origin unknown. Signal terminus. The wideband open channel. From the auspice of Calus disposed Cabal Emperor. Oh boy, so this is... okay. My loyal subjects. The Guardians believe they have defeated your glorious Emperor. How foolish. They look at the bodies left in their wake and assume victory. At the blood and oil that runs from the battlefields they have ravaged and assume the territory conquered. They are like the old Cabal, sweeping over planets with no mind to the subjects that resist them. But I am not so cruel. The worlds I brought into our fold were showered in riches, given everything for their services, Cabal, as you are now, as you will be each time you serve me. Some of you were born here. You are young, blessed by my hand with a life of celebrated battle and luxurious feasting. You fight with the ferocity of veteran gladiators. You fight for your home, our home. I swell to call you my children. Others came to me from my traitorous daughter, who calls herself Empress, even while I still draw breath. Such arrogance, such disrespect. You've seen her tuskless plans fail Torah battle. You've watched her cast aside Cabal tradition to bow to the city in their light. She fights alongside the very soldiers who slaughter your brethren, while I bend them to my will. Who is the true leader? The answer is clear. If only she had followed me, as you do. Finally exalted most of all, you, elite few, who have stood with their emperor from the beginning, who grew fat with strength in exile. We are blood. As you have shed for me, I will shed for you. My flesh, my riches, my goblets of royal wine. They are yours. You are honored above all. And when our new Cabal stands before eternity, you will be among the first. I have heard the rumors whispered between you, my subjects. Rumors fed to you by our enemies. Your hope that I have not been vanquished is well placed, for I am so very much alive. You fear that we were defeated, but nothing could be farther from the truth. You wonder if I am a spirit, if I have become something beyond Cabal, if I have ascended like Astrius did when he cradled the sun in his grasp. . Allow me to soothe your curiosity. Yes, I have become all you have imagined, and so much more. The Guardians believe they hold victory, but soon they will see the truth they have ignored with such determination. This road is long, but only has one end. They serve to set my plans solidly in the foundations of the universe. Their petty attacks, while tragic in their costs to my dear crew, cannot halt our purpose. So, my soldiers, I leave you this task. Hold the Leviathan. Show no quarter to those who would walk the halls of your home as invaders. It is your final task before you may be uplifted to sit beside me at the end. I do not promise that every Cabal standing on the Leviathan will survive this journey, but under my loving watch you will live and die in nothing less than greatness. What more can a warrior desire but an exciting life and a good death? Have I not given you both? From the mouth of Amsot, High Scribe to the unbound Emperor, Calus, who none can contain. Rejoice, praise Calus, who ascends, for he keeps you in his mind, and there you will never die. So yeah, next week's going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see this. Holy crap, what a speech. Whatever Bungie employee wrote that speech, kudos. Good job. But alright, I think that's it for this week's story. Getting real juicy. Next week, we'll continue it. I wonder what's going to happen, because we don't have any more Sever missions, so... yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be fun. I wonder, can you see Earth from the helm? No, you can't. Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking, chat. We're going to be delving back into the pyramid on the lunar pyramid. We're going to delve back into there. And probably fight a bunch of other stuff that's going to spawn in there. Probably a lot of the Cabal and Scorn. Anyways, I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. Cool. Hope you enjoyed this kind of impromptu stream I did today. Didn't really plan on it, but we did it anyways. Tomorrow we'll play some more Plague. What is it called? A Plague's Tale? Oops. Yeah, A Plague's Tale. Hopefully we can finish it by Friday. So we'll play it tomorrow and Friday. Call it good there. And then Saturday will be our balloon stream.